All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. Welcome to Vibe25 podcast, where we lose our mind and come to our senses. This is all about dance talk, anything dance related, dancers, people who dance, people who used to dance. If you're interested in dancing but don't dance, this podcast is for you. Yeah, so right now we have, oh my gosh, I'm at this point, I'm like scared right now. I'm like terrified. You might not be able to see. I'm not sure how the shot is done. But Missy over here is
real pregnant.
Prego, like whoa, like
super pregnant.
Tanisha Cross. Oh my gosh, Tanisha. I think I wanted you to come to this podcast ever since.
Well,
Before
whenever you're ready, just holler.
Yes, and this is a timely time because I want it to be about, motherhood, dancing, being comfortable in your body, figuring out how to maneuver, being a mom and dancing, being a fitness instructor, being a tutor and teaching dance while pregnant.
Yeah,
and
all the things.
Also recovery. So first of all, welcome.
Let's go. Thank
Welcome.
you very much.
How are you feeling right now?
I am tired.
You're tired.
Like tired level all the way.
100.
Yeah, boy.
Oh
This
my
is
gosh.
and I've made it a point not to lie about, not to sugarcoat things when it comes to pregnancy and stuff, because then when people get there, they're like, nobody told me.
Mm.
It's uncomfortable.
Yes.
I'm currently 38 weeks.
Yes.
Which is 9 months. I'm like right there. I could go into labor at any point.
Right now, like
This is
I'm
the
so
stage.
ready to catch the
That's
baby.
why
Like,
Megan is so scared. There's nothing to be worried about. Don't worry. It's not. I mean, my first child was fast, but we'll be good.
Yes.
We can get down the road.
Shout out to Zuri. We love you.
Yes, Zuri, my girl. We can get there quickly if we need to. So I mean, we're good.
Yeah. So Tanisha Cross.
Yes.
People may know you from the fabulous lady that is dancing behind Mikey or whining behind Kiomal or Edwin. Like you see her on all the
people.
you see them dance machine, you see them dancing on all of the crop river stages. You see Tanisha. When you think crop river, you think dancer, you think Tanisha.
Oh, stop.
You think,
I'll take it though, but stop.
Yeah, when you get, that energy on stage, you think Tanisha Cross, you think, just good energy, good vibes, which is like Vibe25. So
That's why I vibe 25.
yeah. So tell us more about yourself. Where did your background start? I think you're part Jamaican. Are you Jamaican?
No, I'm Jamaican.
You're Jamaican.
I'm actually, okay, let me not say 100% Jamaican. I was born in Jamaica. Parents are Jamaican. Whole family is Jamaican. But I've lived here for a long time. I'm now married to a Bajan. And I'm finally, officially, a Barbadian as of, it was last year? COVID got me confused. 2019 or 2020? I can't even remember now. But
Okay.
I'm officially Bajan now.
Okay, awesome.
So, yeah.
Do you have any UK descendants? Because I think you have
I have UK family.
UK family.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
UK family. So some of my uncles and aunts are in the UK. Some are in the US. My parents live in the US at the moment.
Okay.
Some of my family still lives in Jamaica. So
Oh,
we all both.
awesome. So where did dance start for you? Like, how did it start?
It started, funny story. I was about 3 or 4.
Okay.
About Zuri's age or so. And I used to come home. We were living in Switzerland at the time.
Whoa,
So
Switzerland.
we used to live in, we've lived a lot of places, but that's a whole other story. And I used to always tell my parents about how dance class was and what I did in my dance class and how excited it was. And it was so much fun. Except I wasn't going to dance class at the time.
What?
So my parents were like,
You're speaking it into existence.
they were like, either we need to take this child now or she has something going on. Let's
In her
just
head.
send her to class and just get that started. So
Yeah.
that's when I got enrolled into dance, and I've been dancing ever since.
Awesome. That's
So
so
the
good.
ballet, the jazz, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Always-
And you started with like dance plays or?
No, this was in Switzerland, remember?
Oh, right. In
yeah,
Switzerland.
yeah. So this was, I had a teacher called Monsieur Boucherin.
Oh, so you speak another language?
I speak French, yes.
French.
Spanish. A
Whoa.
little bit of Chinese.
Chinese?
I spent a year in China. Listen, people, if you get an opportunity to travel, travel.
Travel, okay.
Yes.
Wow, there's so much I'm learning about you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I spent a year in China. This is all before social media, so it's not
Yeah. Okay, cool. So tell us about your experience with Dance Machine.
Dance
Machine seems like a family-oriented thing. I feel as though I've seen the same dancers for the past 20 years.
More than that.
Yeah.
More than that.
Yeah.
That's my family to the end. That's the truth. I came here, I just graduated, and a friend asked me if I'd be interested in auditioning for this dance group. And I was like, all right, cool. So me and my friend Inga, we started at the same time.
Yeah.
And we gone and we thinking, we just, going through some movements and stuff. And they're like, right. So y'all ready to start like next week? And we were like, what you mean? And suddenly we were just thrown in. They just threw us in the deep end. Awesome. We started dancing on the Harbor Master.
Okay.
And that summer we danced for Crossfire.
Yeah.
And I wasn't that into soca yet.
Oh, okay.
How old was I? I don't remember. But we're talking over 15 years, nearly 20, in between 15 and 20.
You don't want to tell your age, right?
I don't mind. I am 39 years old. I'm going to be 40 exactly a month from today.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Happy birthday in advance.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations by then.
Thank you. So, yeah, it's not quite 20 years. It must have been about 21, 22, 23. Okay. I can't remember. Guys, you all know I don't know numbers. Those who know me in Dance Machine know I can't count. But,
oh my gosh, as a dancer.
5, 6, 7, 8. That's it.
Yeah,
like that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was back then. I wasn't really into soca, but I had to dance with Crossfire. Edwin.
Full on soca.
I couldn't walk up.
Oh my gosh, really?
Nope. Nikisha was like.
Shout out to Nikisha.
Big up Nikisha, my girl.
Woo.
She kind of used to laugh at me in a loving way.
Yeah.
It wasn't, and I was like, but this isn't what we do in Jamaica. I don't know. I'm confused. So she pulled me aside and she taught me a thing. So, and then when I finally got it, that was it. I was like, oh,
yeah.
I didn't know this was missing from my life.
So for me, what I love about Dance Machine is the difference between Dance Machine and any other group is the energy. There is like energy on top of energy on top of energy and stamina, moving. What are the rehearsals like? What
exactly what you just said?
You rehearse like not all the time, or you just you wing it you get on the stage?
No,
because I find that majority of you guys are fitness enthusiasts as well.
Yes,
so it kind of come easy then.
Well, no, a lot of us got into fitness because we were in dance already, and we wanted to take it to another level.
Okay,
but when you dance for a group like Crossfire, you don't have a choice, right? You would get trampled on stage.
It's true.
They're all vibes and all energy. So, and then I guess the people who we've had to dance for, Matthew.
Yeah, this is a manager, right?
He's our man. Yeah, he was our manager, and we would learn choreography. Sometimes the choreographies would be super simple, but if we don't deliver it, then the audience isn't going to get the same energy. So, it was something that we would have to run, and if he's not happy,
then you do it over and over and over again. Okay.
Correct, yeah.
So before we get into the meat of the matter, because today's podcast is all about, motherhood and dance, I want to know your bop of the week. Like, what are you listening to? I'm like, the bop of the week is basically the song that you're feeling right now. Without dance, there's no music. Without music, there's no dance. So we have to speak about it.
She's right. It's true. It's
so
true.
what's your bop of the week? Like, what are you listening to?
I had just told Megan that I'm not sure if I have a bop of the week, but I do.
You do?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
Aisha Michon just put me on to some new dance hall that I didn't even know was out.
Okay.
And Boom by Sean Paul and Busy Signal.
I don't listen to dance hall, but I'll try to listen.
That song is my jam right now.
I'll listen to it in the car when I go back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of into podcasts and silence.
Me too. Good, like earthy.
Yes.
Wind, ocean, stuff like now. For
me, you know what else? I'm loving right now?
Okay.
Black Man Chant. He's doing these little mixes. He has his mix on his
yes.
Instagram.
This is 2 Mile Hill.
Yes.
Okay.
Something about cloud. What is it called? I can't remember. But that.
Okay.
Is a sweet little
Black Man Chant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Take a listen, people.
That's a Bajan artist, by the way.
He's the bomb. He's the bomb.
For me, I'm kind of embarrassed to say what's my... Actually, I just said I don't listen to dance hall, but I listen... My pop of the week is That's a Dance, Call Me. I don't know if you know that song.
I don't even know the song.
But, yeah, if you know, you know.
Hey.
Call me. Yeah. So that's my pop of the week. Okay, great. So, let's talk about motherhood.
Okay.
Zuri. Being a dancer, I think for women, it is a thought that you really have to process because you have to use your body to dance. So sometimes people, or most of the time, there's an option whether you plan your pregnancy or you get surprised. May I ask first, was it a surprise to Zuri or planned? And if it wasn't planned, how did you figure out, okay, should I continue this fitness dance career or we could just wing it and then try to find our way back?
Well, so was it planned? It was planned in the sense that we had decided we would like to have kids.
Okay, good.
So there was that.
Yeah.
When it happened was the surprise.
Okay.
Because we weren't quite ready yet. It was just like, oh, this is happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And again, this is what's happening again.
Oh.
You know, we were just saying to ourselves, maybe we could consider a second, and then poof,
Boom.
here we are.
Boom.
Yes, right? But in terms of carrying on dancing and stuff, I have not met a dancer yet who's gone pregnant and stopped dancing right away.
Yes.
For the most part, we will try to keep going as far as we can, as long as we can. Basically until we're forced to, until, you know, it shows too much and you can't really cover it up or your body doesn't feel good, because this is what we do.
Yeah, for sure. If you are like a diehard dancer, you would know.
What is life without dance? Even now, I'm not teaching or doing much anymore, but
you're still moving.
When the bop comes on, I got to do a little something because I just can't help it. So I kept going. I kept teaching dance class. Well, I was teaching Zumba. I was doing some training and doing some stuff.
Wait, she's a walk-up.
Walk-up workout
walk-up
too.
workout.
I was doing walk-up workout. I got video of me teaching.
Yeah.
Walk-up workout with my belly.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
doing Zumba with the belly.
Yeah.
Because as an instructor, it's okay if you have the belly. But if you're performing on stage,
oh, wait, no.
it's a different situation.
Kind of good that you're pregnant during COVID then. Because then you could,
good in that sense.
Yeah, you could dodge.
You could dodge
the
that one.
performances.
Yeah. Because with Zuri, we were dancing at Sea Rock's Dome.
Yes.
We're doing flavors.
Yes, it was
Flavors
flavors.
of Barbados,
Yes,
right?
yes, it's flavors.
Oh my gosh, the mommy brain is real.
Yeah.
So I was still doing that, and I kept going with that until, costumes couldn't fit.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
And when you're first pregnant, you don't really tell anybody yet.
Because you don't know,
You kind of wait till you get through the first trimester. But the first trimester is super uncomfortable because you're always nauseous.
Yeah.
You're always sick. You want to throw up.
Yeah.
And then you're going on stage and you're dancing and you're sweating and you come backstage and where's the bucket? Right?
Oh my gosh, really?
Really.
Oh, wow.
Really. Not all of us go through that. A few of my friends did not have that experience feeling sick, but a few did.
Yeah. Okay, so they say that the dancer's lifespan is very short.
Sadly.
Yeah, like dancers, models, anything to do with your body is short. Did you feel as though when you got pregnant the first time, like, oh my gosh, I have to put up my socks, like I can't dance anymore, like this is it for me?
Nope.
No, like you never felt that way?
It just didn't cross my mind. I didn't think of it like that because a dancer's life in Barbados is slightly different to, if we were in Broadway.
Yes.
If we're living in New York or somewhere or LA, it would be slightly different.
Yes.
But in Barbados, we're a little bit more forgiving. You can be an older dancer. You can be all kinds of size and shape and height and color and all of that. We're a little bit more inclusive here, I find.
It's true. It's true.
it didn't cross my mind. I was like, well, as soon as I can move again, I'm back up there. And that's exactly what I did.
It's very true. What also stood out to me is our experience auditioning for the Brooklynettes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And I remember you were saying, because there are different segments you have to go through, different audition processes, day 1, day 2, day 3, like different things. And I remember you saying, you know, you wanted to show Zuri, or just show, you know, being a mom and dancing and showing that you are so passionate about this thing. As a mother, do you feel more inspired now to be even more passionate about dance and fitness?
Yep.
Know that you have Zuri?
To set an example, to follow your heart, to follow your dream, to follow what feels good to you, to maintain a healthy lifestyle, of course, but within reason, as in not being fanatic about it. Because if Zuri decides she doesn't want to be a dancer, you know, I'll cry a little bit.
That's not. Zuri seems like she's going to be like a queen, like, you know.
Well, she's already in dance class. But,
great.
But if she decides that's not for her, that's fine. I just want her to be able to follow her passion regardless. So even though I was older doing the Brooklynettes audition, by a lot.
I mean, older is relative.
All of y'all, little 20-something year olds and some teenagers, and I'm like, okay, I'm a little older than everybody, but that's okay. You know, but being older, being postpartum, and not necessarily as, what's the word? I wasn't as up to date with how movement had changed. With dance, so the choreographies hit me like
really fast.
What
It's really for Brooklynettes. The movement is really quick. Like you could really sneeze and like the whole thing is finished.
Correct. Normally we go 5 or 6 and 7 and 8. Maybe there's an and, maybe there's a this.
There's an and for the and.
There's basically 5,000 movements.
In one.
In that 8 count.
8 count.
And you got to hit them all, right? So that was new to me as well. But give it your best shot. The worst thing can happen is you ain't gonna get a job. And
so it's nice to know that, you know, having a child brings more perspective on your passions.
It does.
Because
she's watching every move, y'all.
Literally.
And repeating them. So you gotta be careful.
So you spoke about postpartum. I want to speak about pre, during, and post. You're in during right now, but you've experienced it all before.
I have.
I think you alluded to it before. You had like, you know, the vomiting and stuff and that. You don't have any like mental anxiety about, you know, like what if I dance and it split and something happens? Like, you know, did you experience that? Like, you know, probably you're not showing yet, and people not knowing, but they're expecting you to deliver. Did you have any fear at that point?
Yes, because it was hard. I actually did not have vomiting, but I felt like I was always going to. So I was like 24/7 nauseous.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Okay.
So there were smells, there were things. If I moved too hard, I felt like, that is like
the worst.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. There's a lot more fatigue, and your body starts to change already. So you starting to bloat a little bit. You know, your joints are starting to loosen up a little bit, which is a huge deal for dancers. There's a hormone called relaxin that starts to relax your joints, basically.
Okay.
And sometimes you don't necessarily feel it while you're moving, but you might feel it after the fact. So you can overdo and you can hurt yourself.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So there's a lot of little things that we don't necessarily know about or think about until you're in it and you're like, I got to be real careful.
Yeah.
You know, and that first trimester is when things could happen.
Yeah.
Suppose this doesn't work. Suppose baby doesn't make it. Suppose this. So you do have anxiety. You have those thoughts. Like
yeah. Let's talk postpartum. I know for some persons that have a C-section, they can't do much for like almost a whole year. No, this is 6 weeks, right? But
you see, postpartum.
How long does the body take to recover? Like
postpartum,
like real on the real. Give us the real. Give us a real.
Let me tell you, postpartum is it's the 4th trimester.
Yes,
and
I think there was a book called The 4th Trimester.
It is the hardest time possible because you have a human in your body that has to come out, no matter how it comes out. You know, if you get cut, if you deliver vaginally, however you deliver, the child has to come out. it's going to be traumatic to your body.
Yes.
Your body has to heal from that.
Yeah.
You know? So the standard is 6 weeks. Your doctor says, oh, you're healing fine, you're good, go back to your normal activities. For a dancer, that's not...
Yeah, like lifting legs, doing all...
Ain't none of that.
Yeah.
Right? You got to still take it easy. That's actually... I'm starting to focus some of my fitness coaching on the postpartum side of things because I think it's such a huge deal.
Yeah.
A lot of women either give up completely and they're just like, well, I can't do nothing. I'm still broken, you know, whatever. Or some overdo and injure themselves. Oh. But while all of this is going on, you're trying to heal your body, you still got a tiny human to keep alive. Right?
True. Yeah. Yeah.
Who's driving you nuts and you can't sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep deprivation by itself
is exhausting.
Takes a toll on the body.
Yes.
Right? You can't function the same. So there's all these little things that you have to deal with. So how long does it take? It depends on the individual. You can't really say 6 weeks.
How long did it take for you what was your first performance like? Like, take us on a story time. I need a story time.
Girl, tell us I can't even remember.
You don't know? Like, was your first time back out? Like, I think that would be a pivotal moment in your life. Like, okay, this is my first performance in Zuri. I'm actually wearing a costume and actually wearing makeup and stuff for the first time. Give us a story time on that.
I think my first thing that I did was a cavalcade. Okay. Where we had... I know Allison Hines performed, and was it Edwin? I don't remember, y'all. I believe it was behind them. I remember the costume I had on, because my belly was out, and I was like, oh dear.
Oh, really?
Oh my god! It was a little green top and oh no, that wasn't the first.
Okay, it was the first.
It was All Years.
All Years.
So I gave birth in. You see,
is that hotel?
I had to jog the memory.
Fort St. Charles.
Yes.
I think I remember with Janae and all of them. Yeah.
No,
Amari.
Yes.
I saw the picture. I remember.
Good job.
I was like, she's back out.
Yes.
Thick and sweet.
I had Zuri October 7th, 2017, and that was December 31st. So that's about 3 months. What's that? 3 months? 4 months?
Yeah, just about. It was
y'all.
3. I got you. 3.
Yes, by the end of the year. And I had to wear a queen costume, and I had to wear, little things. I don't think my belly was out, but my boobs had looked magnificent.
That's a nice adjective. Okay.
I gotta give thanks to the hormones for at least that. Even though the body felt broken, it was still like, but hey,
they're here.
Those are here. They didn't stay. But that was that, and that was fun to do, actually.
Really?
Yeah. That was good.
So it was not when you got home, you don't feel like, oh my God, my body, I'm not gonna do this again. Like, you didn't feel that way. No,
I felt really good. Okay. My poor husband was left home with a screaming, crying child.
Oh my gosh! On All Year's nights.
He said he had to go and put on the shirt that I slept in the night before.
For the scent.
For the scent, and have her on because she was just like freaking out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's rough. But
you didn't have a bad time and
no.
Yeah. Okay. And then let's talk about recovery now, because I think I saw some abs popping out by like Zuri was like walking.
Really?
Yeah. I saw some abs. Like, how do you get it done?
I can tell you a secret.
Yeah.
Unless I'm prepping for competition, I don't really check.
So, by the way, she's a fitness. She's a competitor. What you call it?
A fitness IFBB. Well, I won my pro card, but I haven't actually pursued pro competition.
Okay.
Yet.
Yeah. So you have yet? No, catchment. So you're looking to do it?
I don't know.
After 2 kids. Wow.
Who knows? Why not?
Yeah, that's inspirational.
Actually trying to win a trophy isn't the goal. It's being able to achieve something you didn't think you could achieve, which is what I did with the first fitness competition. I was like, I've always wanted to do this. I've wanted to be able to do a routine like this and be strong enough to do this. I didn't really care if I won or not. Winning is nice, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like I need to like obliterate the competition. It wasn't that. It was for me,
personal.
100%.
Yeah.
So when I won, it was like, why?
Oh, you want to?
I did.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So if I go back, it's with the same kind of thing, because I'd be over 40, I'd have 2 kids. You don't see that.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
So it'd be for me to see if I can do it.
That's inspirational. Cool. So you didn't. So probably pre's worse. Post was not as bad. Got him out there.
Girl, post is the worst time possible. Now I can tell you the truth, right? Yes, I did go back to dancing. I went back to teaching classes.
Yeah.
And I did lose a lot of weight, but it wasn't healthy, and it was a lot to do with how hard a time I was having with postpartum.
Wow. Let's talk about that. Let's go into that.
Yeah.
So it's more mental than physical.
It's all the things.
Oh.
It's mental, physical, emotional. Your hormones are all over the place.
Right.
You feel very alone, even though you're not. You do have people.
But people don't know exactly what you're going through.
And even though you know that, and even though you even know other moms who are going through the same thing at the same time as you still, for some reason, feel alone.
Wow.
Right? Mm-hmm. And it's really hard. It's really, really, really hard. And it took me a while to recover. There was a time I wasn't even eating.
Really?
My friends came over and cooked food.
Your body
they were like,
image,
Tanisha,
or you
you
just
haven't
didn't feel
eaten.
like
No, I wasn't checking for like how my body looked. Like that wasn't really.
It's just the depression. Okay.
It was like I have no appetite to eat.
Wow.
I would look up and be like, oh, it's 2:00. I haven't eaten anything yet. And my husband would not be happy.
Yeah.
And my friends were not happy either. Like I said, they would come and cook.
Yeah.
Ramon would sit and make sure that I eat food, but I just wasn't interested in eating. I was just so
out of it.
Sleep deprivation would kill a person.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So what was your rise from that? Like what was it like?
She got older and started sleeping.
Okay.
And I started to feel better.
Yes.
You know, I healed. You know, physically I healed, and
mentally you got better.
I started to get back into my normal life, but it took time. It really took time. It's tough.
Yeah,
postpartum is really, really hard. Some people don't have it as hard, but I struggled a lot. That's the truth.
So I may ask, okay, is there a difference between baby 1 and baby 2 right now? Like, do you think that there is? What are you feeling that's different? If there is.
The pandemic.
What's that?
The pandemic and volcano.
The pandemic. Oh my gosh, the pandemic.
Listen to me.
I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, I invented that when I was just like, I don't even know how to describe this.
It's
like, what is going on in 2020, 2021? Like, this is crazy.
Too much, yeah. So
we were in the middle of a pandemic.
And then volcano ash coming.
I got pregnant. I blame COVID. But that's another story. And then this volcanic ash situation nearly broke me.
Oh.
During lockdown, I'm home by myself with a toddler. Huh?
Well, because her husband's a doctor, by the way, so he's the first responder.
All the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he's at work 7 days a week, and he still comes home and helps Zuri and stuff. I mean, I am so grateful, but I'm still home with her all day long by myself.
Yes, I'm pregnant.
So then I was pregnant.
Oh
and going through the first trimester and feeling nauseous and mommy. She never got so much screen time in her life. I know their recommendations, but that girl is a pro at YouTube.
Wow.
Okay?
Yeah.
A pro. And then the volcanic ash happened just as she was going back to daycare, and I was like,
so you're saying that the second one's probably a little harder because of the first one. I guess because they're kind of close. You know, 2-1. She's 3.
Gonna be 4 in October.
Oh, 4 already? Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine?
Wow.
Yeah.
So I guess when you have like a toddler and a baby, it'll be a little harder to do. Yeah.
So psychologically, this one has definitely been harder, but this child is
he or she like tame inside?
No.
A
lot like Zuri.
Okay.
Forever moving. Okay. Kicking.
She like moves. Yeah.
So much.
Really?
Yes.
As we were talking?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. There's a lot of kicking and moving and weird stuff happening.
Okay.
And growing really, really well.
That's great.
No matter how crazy I feel. So.
Yeah.
These babies, when they want to come, That's it.
Yeah.
They're going to take from your body.
Whatever they take.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about more on advice. I love, because I follow your Instagram page. I feel inspired. I think we share a lot of stuff on Instagram. Like we actually had a conversation last week about endometriosis, period pains.
Yes.
Simone, it was really inspirational.
I haven't
it's not out
or
as
listened
yet.
yet. Okay.
It's not as yet. Yeah.
Because that's definitely something I want to listen to. That's a big deal.
But we had a conversation about, period pains, and I think you are knowledgeable on health in generally. So is there anything specifically you'd like to give advice to for ladies who are pregnant but not dancers, just want to get back fit, or whoever want to just they snap back? I don't really believe in that, but is there any advice because you've done it before?
Well, first things first, forget the snapback.
Yeah.
Just forget it. We can't all be Tiana Taylor.
I know, my gosh.
She is magnificent, by the way.
She is
she's absolutely magnificent, but she is her.
Yeah.
And she's the only her that there is. You are you. You are the only you that you are.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So we have to focus on a couple of things. One is, once you're pregnant and you have a child, your body's never the same again. Yes. You are never the same again. You've evolved. And this is a good thing, right? This is something we need to embrace. So, you do feel like, I feel like I have an alien in my body and I'm not in control. And I don't like that feeling. I'll be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
But at least in my new body as a mom of two, I can be in control of my body. I am the owner of it. Right now, I don't feel like the owner. The child is the owner. Right?
You're renting.
Correct. Exactly. I just rent his space. But yeah, forget the snapback and embrace the fact that you are on this new journey and you are going to be a brand new person in so many ways, right? Wow. We have to get out of that because it can destroy you. Yeah. You have some people stretch marks and it's like, oh my God, your boobs are not the same. Yeah. Your belly's not the same. Yeah. Even if you do snapback, it's still not the same because your skin is going to be different. Even if you look like you have abs, it's still different.
Oh, okay.
The JJ's not the same.
Oh my gosh.
Like nothing's the same.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. It's not necessarily a bad thing, huh?
Yeah.
It's just not the same.
So you need to just change your perspective of the future.
Change your perspective.
And just seeing it as like a brand new thing, a new person. Like, whoa, I got to be more than one person, Yes.
Yeah. I've evolved into a superhuman who has given birth to another human. Yeah. That is crazy.
Twice. And then
that is insane.
Yeah. So that's great advice. For teaching, because I saw you posting like teaching classes. Do you think as though your students kind of held back because I'm like, oh my gosh, we don't want to
not my students
work her hard or
No, man. They're supposed to work harder than me. Yes. As I get more out of breath, and I know I might sound a little breathless here, that's because my diaphragm is not mine. My lungs are being squashed.
You're doing well, by the way. You're doing really good.
But as I was teaching class and as it got harder and harder for me to do things full out, I'm like, y'all better go full out. Yeah. We're still doing the squat song. And nobody's supposed to be taller than me. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So it's not one of that pregnant, it's me. Yes. Right?
And I mean, like, if you haven't told me. If you're pregnant and you're doing it better than them, then
that ain't right.
Yeah, it's not right.
And then I know y'all are able, so let's get it going. So no. There was none of that. There was. I remember Kadooment Day. Because I was on the road Kadooment Day when I was pregnant with Zuri. Okay. Back in the day. Yeah. Haven't had Kadooment in a while.
I mean, like, what is Kadooment now? Like,
Kadooment so ancient. What?
What is it?
So I was on the road. Yes. Right?
How pregnant were you?
Kadooment Day is August. I gave birth in October.
Whoa,
so
like 7.
I was very visibly pregnant.
Oh, you were? Cause
yeah.
I think there was an article on in the paper a few years back with Sue.
Yes.
When she was pregnant.
Dancer.
Yeah, she's a dancer. She's a dancer, and she was a fly girl for I think Wednesday 2000 or something. Yes. And it was a huge issue that she was, fly girling, if I can say. Here's the big pregnant.
This is the other piece of advice that I would give to women and their, how they feel in their bodies. Now, having a foreign human in your body is going to feel very, very strange, right? Yeah. Your abilities and everything is going to feel different. but you will know for yourself what you're still capable of doing. And there's certain things that you're going to realize feel fine or you feel better when you're doing it. I always used to tell people I feel better walking up. And I know, and it's like, what do you mean? But because of the movement of your hips, I felt like, you know, it was relieving tension. It felt better than sitting down all day, because sitting down and then getting up sometimes hurts. Yeah. But if I standing up and walking out like this, it's actually taking some of the weight off. Yes. And it's helping to ease the hips. Yeah. So that worked for me, right? If you were, you know, lifting weights before and your body's used to lifting weights, then keep lifting weights. Keep lifting weights, okay. You know, keep doing it
Don't
safely.
Limit yourself.
Don't limit yourself.
That's another like misconception about pregnancy, is that, you know, you're paraplegic.
And you're not a delicate flower anymore. You're actually a lot more resilient.
Stronger, yeah.
And you're a lot stronger because of what you are doing. Yes. Right? You're going to be expected to lift up this child and do all kind of things, bend down and pick up and go and after the fact. Yes. So should you not practice?
Yes, it's true.
Not only that, but labor is a marathon. Yeah. That ain't easy.
Yes.
Right?
How long were you in labor for?
Oh, that's a whole other story.
Like a day? A day. 24 hours?
An hour and 10 minutes.
What? Whoa. Let's bring it back. I need a labor story really quick. Like, just speed up for me really quick. An hour? I never heard about that.
What had happened was... Okay. The night before, I was feeling stuff like it might happen. But it wasn't regular. So when you get close to delivery time, you're supposed to start tracking contractions, right? Because you're going to get them. Yeah. But until they're regular, every 5 minutes, you know, a certain amount within an hour.
And then you open up. Yeah.
Correct. That's when you start tracking. That didn't happen all night. It was just real random. But it kept me up. Okay. So the morning I told my husband, I was like, okay, I think it's going to happen soon. Went to take a shower. Lost my mucus plug, washer broke, contraction started. What? By the time I walked out the shower, I was drenched in sweat. Oh my gosh. I was like, get me there now.
Oh my gosh. That must be nice though. Yeah. To just get it out really quickly.
Listen, tell me. When I first told him, he was like, okay, I'll call the doctor and let them know maybe by this afternoon we'll be in. Went to make breakfast. Yeah. By the time I come out the shower, looking like a crazed demon covered in sweat, he was like, okay. So we flew into the car, flew down the road with me acting like a possessed person.
Oh my gosh. You screaming and shouting?
I was like, this child coming in this car. I can't stop this. I was already in a pushing stage.
Oh my god!
I couldn't stop it. Like it was just happening.
Scary.
We were living in St. George at the time too, so it wasn't like
it was a distance. It was distance.
We got there. I was like, I can't get out of the car. How am I gonna get out of the car? I got out of the car, thankfully. I was like, oh my god, I can't get on the bed. How am I gonna get on the bed? I got on the bed, thankfully. And then, boom, she was there.
Wow.
It was real quick.
Wow. So do you think that you were moving and dancing throughout your entire pregnancy made it quicker, or that's just
possibly. Wow. But I know other dancers who've had longer labors, like much longer. It was not nice. There was not a drop of painkiller.
Oh my gosh.
There was
no epidural?
Nothing.
Ooh, wow.
I was like, about those drugs that I said I'm not sure if I want. Can I get them? She was like, no. Honey. The baby's right there. I was like, ah!
Oh my gosh.
No drugs, nothing.
Awesome.
Nothing.
I mean, like, not awesome, but I mean, like,
listen to me, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. It was not fun. Yeah. It was not fun. Okay. And I don't know, obviously, I wouldn't know from experience if a longer labor is easier, but that was not easy. And I felt literally like I was breaking open. Wow. I thought I was going to die. Wow.
So would you compare labor to like a 4-hour rehearsal?
Hell no.
Which is worse?
How you mean?
I don't know. So you just
that's a no-brainer. Maybe if I had some drugs, it'd be comparable. There is nothing I can compare this to. It felt like I was being cracked in half. I was about to hear my bones go, and I was going to die.
Wow.
I thought this was it. I was like, well, save the child. Yeah. It's been lovely knowing you.
You're so dramatic. I love it.
That's how it felt.
Yes.
I'm not even kidding you. And even after it was done, I was just like,
what next?
body started shaking.
Oh my
and
gosh.
like,
Yeah.
I mean, the shaking thing is actually quite common.
Okay, it's like the
after
body
delivery.
telling you that something is happening.
It's just all the things.
Yeah.
You just expel the child.
Yeah.
And a placenta and fluid. And listen, there's so many things that happen that are not pretty. I
Yeah.
don't want to scare anybody, but this is reality. This
Yeah.
is how it is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
And that's what you gotta recover from.
Yes.
With a tiny human.
Yes.
And then you can tell me about 6 weeks. You're back to normal?
No.
Are you?
So let's bring on a lighter note. What's in your dance bag? I need to know. Do you have any stuff? Do you have any stuff in your dance bag? Like, what did you bring?
So right now, I'm pregnant, right?
Yeah.
So there's always Sprite or soda water. Soda water is bae, by the way.
Okay.
A towel. Let's see.
Towel.
Let's see what you got in here.
Your Zumba bag.
Well, this says Zimbabwe actually.
Oh,
I'm being
shoot.
fancy.
Zimbabwe. Okay.
There's water. There is my
your mask that you need.
always have more than one.
Yeah.
There's the charger, the tissue, antacids.
What is antacid?
This is like Tums because
Oh, okay.
the belly is up here too.
Yeah.
So acid reflux and
Okay.
heartburn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you eat, you say so.
Okay.
I always have wet wipes because I have a
Yes.
toddler.
Yes.
And also they're so handy for dancing.
Of course.
I usually have a change of clothes. Right now, well, if I were still dancing, I'd have my belly band to help lift the belly a bit because this time it feels really, really heavy on my pelvis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you wear the belly band over your tights?
Under
Your tights.
I wear it directly on my skin to lift up and then I cover it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the difference with your dance bag, pregnancy and not pregnancy? There's obviously less things.
Non-pregnancy, sometimes there is no dance bag.
You just like pop in. Because I actually asked someone that like last week, like, do you have a dance bag? She's like, no.
Yeah.
I just want to get over it. I just got my car keys, a bottle of water, phone, and I would like in and out. Like, if I got a dance bag, that means I chilling. I really don't want to chill.
It depends. I'll have a dance bag if I'm going to a class that I know is going to be a little longer.
Yeah.
Or a longer rehearsal or something like that. But oftentimes I just roll my key and my phone
it's a short
and my
rehearsal.
water.
Pop in and you pop out.
Yeah, but
Makes sense.
my full thing would be like a change of clothes, a change of shoes.
What's your non-negotiable in a dance bag? Like, what you must have?
My phone.
Your phone. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And a charger, just in case.
And not even that. I forget my charger all the time. But my phone, because if anything happens, I need to be reachable.
Yeah, because you hardly are ever on your phone during rehearsal anyway.
You're hardly ever on it, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's like a safety thing for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, baby, boy or girl, welcome to Vibe25. This is your like preview of the vibes that you'll be getting when you get here.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. This was a great talk.
You are
I
so
feel
welcome.
Very inspired. I know that you're tired.
I hope nobody's scared.
I am scared still, but no.
But I'm gonna keep it real.
Yes.
But your body can do it. Your body can do it.
Yeah. Not yet. But
Oh no. No rush.
No
either.
rush. No
but
rush.
whenever you get there,
Yeah.
you are capable of doing hard things.
Yeah, I feel inspired by that though, because sometimes as a bigger person or a smaller person or a shorter person, you might feel like I can't get my leg this high, or I can't get all these crunches due, or I can't get all these turns due. But then I can have a baby, you know.
You
Like,
can have a baby.
I can have a whole
And
human.
your dance capabilities based on your body might be something completely different that another person cannot do.
Yes.
I cannot pirouette like that to save my life. But that never stopped me from getting a dance job.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Okay.
So even though those are the things, you can do hard things and your body is made to do incredible things.
yes.
It just is.
Yes. That's
Just
awesome to end on. Your body can do incredible things.
it can.
I'm wishing you the best.
Thank you so
Congratulations.
much.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I had to celebrate already because I'm gonna have a newborn and I'm probably gonna
Yes.
forget my birthday. So.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tanisha. See you on the next podcast. Bye.
Bye.